Hi there. My name is Winston Pye, and this is my presentation for my final project for LIS 591 Publishing at the School of Library and Information Studies at the University of Alberta. For my final project, what I've done is build a bit of an introductory website just discussing book covers and their role in publishing. And it's just something I'm very fascinated with, and set this up as a general resource for people to just be able to, I call it the DVD extras of publishing, a chance to just sort of explore some ideas around book covers and some case studies. So what I'd like to do is very quickly scroll through the website and invite you to go check it out. But what I really like to do is something with video that I can't do as well in the website, which is introduce you to some of these case studies. So this is the website, the Book Cover Project. And as you scroll down, I include a couple of quotes to start with. Who said don't judge a book by its cover? We always do. Ted Bishop, Riding with Rilke. And a quote off the back of one of my favorite books. What is this doing here? This is ugly. Who is this ISBN guy? Who will buy this book anyway? Over 50 pages of nonsense, and I'm only in 3 of them. The rest of the website sort of sets a stage for what I think are the most fun part, is the case studies. So a little background on what we're focusing on the topic, some background on the history of book design, its importance, its role in marketing and selling books, and a bit of a dig into Gerard Genet's philosophical approach discussing paratext, which is all the things around a book attached to the book. And all of that I invite you to explore. And in fact, way down at the bottom is a whole long list of other just interesting stuff about book covers that you can explore. What I want to concentrate is on these 5 case studies. So, Judy Blume, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. This book was written in 1970, so like it's already more than 50 years old. But this edition of the book was reissued in 2014. It continues to be a bestseller, and I love this cover. It is a brilliant way to reach a new audience, immediately convey the theme of the book to them, and yet inside the book is the same text that was written 50 years ago. So it is this brilliant one where the title, Are You There? It's Me, Margaret, is done as a text, and the lack of reply, but the suggestion of the presence of God, who she's texting, is there in those infernal 3 dots that we all see on our phones where someone is typing and sending the information, or about to send the information. Second case study that I used was this book by Mark Manson. But what I discovered was that they issued a second book with a more sanitized title. And so they actually reference each other on their copyright pages. As I mentioned in my post specifically about this, I wasn't able to dig in and find any information on why this was issued, if it was a response to complaints from booksellers, if the publisher just sort of preemptively decided, oh yeah, we should probably have an option so that this could be displayed in a window in a market that's maybe a little less leery or a little more leery to have this. But this is another example of the exact same book with different covers for, I am assuming, marketing purposes. This book is one of my favorites, The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. And I show this example partly because that's where the quote comes from. I love that the ISBN has been incorporated into the cover In fact, literally called out by the little red hen, and sort of is another way of attracting the attention of a potential reader, because I saw this on the back and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to see what's inside the book. The actual post I wrote about it, though, was discussing the fact that the covers artwork is replicated on the book boards, on the actual board. So in the old practice of a library, throwing out the dust jackets, arguably, you'll still have the exact same artwork. But as I go into in the website in more detail, you lose these two pieces of additional art, additional information. And to me, it's part of the experience of reading the book, is not just opening the book to the empty pages, but opening this book to this additional bit of interactive, tactile information in the book, and also ending on it. So while there is a marketing reason for these flaps, and as most of you as readers would know, quite often it includes things like the blur, like a summary blurb of the book. The dust jacket, important part of the cover. Then we get this book, where same kind of thing, children's cover, beautiful dust jacket, but this dust jacket, okay, first of all, also amazing end papers, but this dust jacket is double-sided. And so there is actually a full-size movie poster that you can hang up. So another reason to save this dust jacket. Meanwhile, the artwork on the cover is not a replication of what's on the dust jacket. It is a replica of a scientific notebook. So layers, extra layers of playing with the cover. Last example I want to share is the use of matching covers in a trilogy set to sell a book. So this is a series of, yeah, you guessed it, Star Wars novels. They are what are billed as original retellings of the stories of the original 3 movies. So Star Wars: A New Hope has the additional title of The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back is So You Want to Be a Jedi. And Star Wars: Return of the Jedi is Beware the Power of the Dark Side. And I share these covers because I think they are brilliant, both for being immediately individually distinct as books, but very powerful as a set, and especially spine out on a shelf. They stand out and draw your attention to them. So they work together to be more powerful than an individual book by itself. So yeah, these are sort of different elements of cover design. And what I'm hoping is that as you explore this website and explore then your own libraries, you'll take this whole other lens to looking at what the book cover is doing to your reading experience and to how you even discovered the book. Thank you so much, and hope to see you visiting the website and maybe throwing some comments on there.